Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visitors and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His squad losers last week after a victory in the season opener. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how fresh their legs really are. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, like just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Johnson. And a good run there. They're going to get him 5 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. And a shotgun. It's Dart. This one not quite on target. Hit him too much. That one falls incomplete. 3rd and 9.
And 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Open man, left side. He's got it. 18 yards on the pickup there, and that will be a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, Dart. Pass taken in by Johnson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Taken down behind the line.
Dart. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
If there was one thing, Mike, that I thought was really evident walking out of our meeting with him earlier in the week was just how much he shouldered the blame for last week's loss. He said, those 2 interceptions I threw, those are just inexcusable, and he didn't want to talk about the touchdown passes and all the good that he did. And while I think that's certainly commendable, there was a lot of other bad stuff going on in that field too. So I think there's a lot of things they can clean up, and if they do, I think they got a great shot in this one.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
And a first down. A gain of 15. Result is a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here comes Cora, finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Blake Cora for the score. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
There's so many elements of this play, Mike, that are just so impressive. Not only the ability to break tackles and make guys miss, but then the speed to say, okay, I can make guys miss, but I can also take it to the house. I mean, there's just not a lot of backs in the league that have that combination skill set. They're fortunate for them. They've got one here, and he makes a big play here for a touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead.
Bison's nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bison's offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Hunter on the stop.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Out of a gun, here comes Dart. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Inside the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 7.
Allen now on 2nd down. He'll throw complete to Blake Cora. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Complete to Blake Cora. A gain of 9 yards.
Now Allen.
A first down.
Throwing off it. Oh, he doesn't put it away. And the defense comes away with the ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throw once more. Here's Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Gain of 4, and it's third down.
Throwing again. It's Allen. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return starts from the 5. Whoa! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bison's offense ready for this next possession. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, Dart. This one complete to Washington. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And an Omaha first down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 10-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A give, and here's Johnson. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Dart. Now his receiver on the inside. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Dart. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Quick throw, taken in, and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Less than a yard.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back Blake Corum getting back to work. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen to throw again. This is caught at 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing again is Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the visitors move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bison offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive, as they'll begin here with 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On the zone read, here's Johnson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of a shotgun. It's Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Bison are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense is trying the first half, it hasn't worked. This one complete right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
It's a gain of 20. Results in a first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now it's 2nd and 1. One more time going up top with Allen. They'll set up the screen here to Coral. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bisons are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. They face 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Allen now on 2nd down. Pass caught by Bond. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors could tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Dart on first and 10. He'll find Chase. That's complete. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms, and we head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the NFC West. All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. And it's the man from Louisville, Tyler Shuck. And this is a touchdown. The Dreadnoughts move to 2-1. They get the victory here. Next up, it's the next matchup in the NFL International Series games. And it's Cam Ward. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Aviators had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Bryce Young. He had it working every which way. This, a rushing touchdown. He also had 3 passing touchdowns. The Mounties get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
37-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. Zach Ball getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Open man, left side. reception of the game. And good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cora. He looks forward for maybe a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To the air once more is Allen. He's got it at the 3. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal.
But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal. Borum will take it in. Touchdown.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the visitors will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bison's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That is hot. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Omaha. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Ford. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2. And the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Take the handoff, and now it's Allen. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver really knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
The Bison's offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Andrew Makuba from his safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Dart going to keep this on his own read, and he'll get back to midfield. So no gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing is Dart. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Dart gonna throw it again. That one finds Chase. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Omaha first.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Dark. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On the give, it's Johnson.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bisons are back within 2 scores.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense. And Josh Allen head back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 12 yards. And that will be a 1st down. To the air is Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. Results in a 1st down.
Running forward is Quora. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Operating out of the gun. Here comes Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
That's another
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Quora. Ooh! Finding space at the 15. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. Brown trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Simmons on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Quora. And he's into the end zone yet again. Blake Quora for the touchdown. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Is good. Makes the score. Visitors 34. Bisons 12.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At
The Bison's offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if he can get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. From 29. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Dart. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
First down.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. From the 35, it's first and 10.
First down.
To the air once more is Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Moves to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Throwing again, Dart. This one complete to Washington. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Third and short. Here's Dart. He'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to first and goal.
And then Omaha. First down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll run again.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Looks to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline, it is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is fourth down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Taking on, he'll try to get there. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And they're looking to get back to their winning ways after the loss in week 2. They go to 2-1. They can hold on here. He gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. That is the danger of the play calling down there, Greg. Try to stretch it out. Can't get there, and it's going to cost them 2 points.
Most often, Mike, anytime you're backed up, the idea is to try to get the running back running downhill at the defense. For that exact reason, he got bounced out wide. They were able to string the play out towards the sideline, and it results in the safety.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Bison offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. A throw on the move is caught. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
And then Omaha. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jackson Dart. Touchdown, Bison. That his second touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They run with Cole. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will score again. Blake Corum has a touchdown. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Visitors 42, Bison's 21.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Bison's offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. To the left side, caught by Chase. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, 8 yards to go. Dart. A pass taken in by Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Dart. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
48 yards. That's good for an Omaha.
To the air again goes Dart. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd down, here is Dart. That is caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Omaha. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Bisons are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On 1st and 10, it's Quorum. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Quorum. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So it's a win for our visitors. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.